Sir.
Hey, doctor.
Namaste, sir.
Hello, Dr. Reddy.
सत श्री अकाल डॉक्टर साहब मेरा नाम ਜ਼ੋਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਖੁਰਾਨਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਦਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਖੁਰਾਨਾ
I'm writing to you from the most beautiful roads. I'm so excited. Where do I start?
वैसे तो I never thought I would be writing a letter like this. But here I am.
So my entire life, I have been all about fitness. Football in school, swimming on the weekends. Then I got into kickboxing. And of course the marathons.
For most part of my life, I've been on the sidelines.
কখনো ভাবিনি যে এই দিনটা আমি আবার দেখতে পাবো।
I've even kept a check on what I eat, slept on time, and no vices at all.
ਇਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ
I was just leaving from my best friend Sangeet. I gave the best performance.
I miss simple things. Friends ஓட அரட்டை அடிக்கிறது, ஜாலியா பீச்ல கடலை சாப்பிடுறது, ஸ்கூல்ல பொண்ணுங்களை லைன் அடிக்கிறது.
It was an amazing night. And then
But the routine had to change. The universe had a different plan.
I made the biggest mistake of my life. I chose to drive back home.
பொங்கல்ல இருந்து தீபாவளி எல்லாம் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்குள்ள தான் கொண்டாடினேன்.
It was a complete blur. All I remember was being in an ambulance.
ਜਿਸ ਦਿਨ ਇਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਚ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਗਾ
I was stuck in the corporate rat race. কিন্তু সেই দিনের পর বুঝলাম I was made for an entirely different race.
Until I got the best gift I could get from you.
ਉਤੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਡਾਕਟਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਹੀ ਕਲੀਨਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਚਿਹਰਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੇਖ ਸਕਣਾ ਸੀ
I wasn't even able to stand and today I'm riding.
Was then you saved not just me, but the thing most precious to me, my spirit.
Thanks to you, I am still ahead of the curve and I've still got it.
Today there's wind in my hair. I feel the rush and the thrill.
Today, all thanks to you, I have a whole new life.
Thanks to you, I can dance again, I can drive again.
I have friends. Girlfriend kade chuduva.
I don't feel scared. I feel cared for.
ਤੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਤੇ ਡਾਕਟਰਾ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
Thank you for another chance to live my childhood.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for giving me this life.
So thank you and happy birthday, Doc.
Happy birthday.
Dear shareholders, good morning and a warm welcome to you all to the 42nd Annual General Meeting of Apollo Hospitals Enterprise Limited, being held through video conferencing or other audiovisual facility. As a reminder for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the members will be in mute mode, and audio and video will be opened when they will speak at the AGM as per the pre-registration. Please note that, as per the requirements, the proceedings of the annual general meeting will be recorded and made available on the website of the company. I now hand over the proceedings to Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, Chairman of Apollo Hospitals Enterprise Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Namaste to all the shareholders and our directors. We are here for the 42nd annual general meeting of Apollo Hospitals Enterprise Limited. I would like to now introduce first our directors. Mrs. Preetha Reddy, Executive Vice Chairperson. Mrs. Sunita Reddy, Managing Director. Shobhana Kamanani, Executive Vice Chairperson. Sangeeta Reddy, Joint Managing Director. Mr. M.B.N. Rao, Lead Independent Director and Chairman of Audit Committee. Mr. Binayak Chatterjee, Independent Director and Chairman Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Mrs. Kavita Dutt, Independent Director and Chairman of Shareholder Committee. Dr. Murali Dorasamy. I'm very happy that you could come back to the US and be personally here. Thank you, Murali. Dr. Murali Dorasamy. Dr. Som Mittal, Independent Director. Mrs. Rama Vijaya Poka, Independent Director. For Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Krishnan Akalesu, and S.M. Krishnan, our Company Secretary. Chairman to inform that the Ministry of Corporate Affairs permitted the holding of the annual general meeting of the company through video conference and other audiovisual means without the physical presence of the members at a common venue in compliance with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, SEBI listing regulations, and MCA. The AGM of the company is being held through video conferencing. Now I ask the Company Secretary to read out the auditor's report. Since the report is with you, can we take this as read? Chairman's members that since the annual general report are in the hands of the shareholders, the next few days, the same could be taken as consent member. I again would like to personally welcome all of you for this 42nd annual general meeting of Apollo Hospital Enterprise Limited. You know, this AGM is very special for all of us, for each one of the Apollo family members and for the shareholders, because 2 weeks from now, on September 18th, we are going to see this year a total facade of what happened in healthcare in the nation, what Apollo has done, because on September 18, 1983, our late President Gynaecology Singh inaugurated our first hospital in Chennai. That marks the difference of what Apollo and Apollo healthcare systems have brought into the healthcare of the nation. And today, whatever we see here is what we are going to be talking about, what we have done in the last year and in the earlier healthcare scenario of the nation. Again, as I said, the AGM is very important. So I want to congratulate all of you for being with us throughout these 40 years. In many ways, the directors have contributed tremendous amount, but I thank the shareholders for the confidence that they have in us. When we began over the last 4 decades, Apollo has become today one of the world's largest healthcare ecosystem, delivering best-in-class clinical outcomes at a fraction of the cost, perhaps 1/5 or 1/10, sometimes 1/10 of the cost of US. These outcomes, clinical outcomes are better than the best center anywhere in the world. Can equate it in that manner. At Apollo, we put consumers at the center of every decision, and relentlessly pushed the boundaries to bring them the best care in the world across unmatched network of 70 hospitals, 70 maybe 71 hospitals, 400 clinics, 700 telemedicine centers, which have served more than 100 million people, 400 clinics, to 2,000 diagnostic centers, and nearly 5,500 pharmacies. Probably that also I added in the last 1 week. I'm sure they've added another few pharmacies, along with our world-class digital platform 24/7, which you heard in the last AGM when we announced a great contribution 24/7 has made during the most critical time, the pandemic that we were never expected, COVID, and the way 24/7 helped the patients, how it connected with the home care and Apollo nurse and Apollo doctors on this. Today, it has served more than 25 million people. I want to again commend every one of the Apollo family members, as I said earlier, the directors and the shareholders, and more importantly, the nearly 100,000 Apollo family members, from our doctors to nurses to supporting staff, our security staff, the management team, all of them have made a significant impact over the 4 decades to be where we are today. It has paved to a position here as a strong medical value travel destination because of whatever we have done in creating this clinical outcome in every single discipline. You all know, I started this in 1983, but before that, I mentioned earlier that I lost a young man who could afford to go to US because he couldn't raise $50,000. And I thought, how many people can do this? This is why I made several tireless trips to Delhi to convince the Prime Minister, ministers, the secretaries, undersecretaries, and all of them. But then brought in on January 18th, when we inaugurated the first corporate hospital in India. It has made a significant impact on transforming the healthcare of the nation. Where it's not only serving our patients, but it is serving more than 150 countries of patients are coming to us. In addition, now I would like to first give you that your hospital have done excellent financial performance. The turnover was 6,525 crores. Net profit is 1,085 crores, as against 665 the previous year, and EPS is 75 crores, and compared to 46.5, which is 63% growth on the previous year, and consolidated income is 16,612 crores, as against 14,652 crores, which is 13% increase on the previous year. Our net profit is 819, but it has dropped by about 20%. EPS 56.97. And the board has went to all the financials and recommended an interim dividend of 9 per share. This together with the interim dividend already paid during the year, total dividend paid is 15 rupees per share for the year of face value of 5 rupees. Which translates to 20% payout of the net profit after tax. Our market capitalization stands around 70,000 crores as on March 31, as of today. 71,892 crores. As on March 31st, it was 61,971 crores. Now I want to come back saying, what is it that Apollo has done, especially for the nation and world in healthcare? As I said, we began because there was not appreciable healthcare available for people when they needed for tertiary or quaternary care. There were no diagnostic facilities that was available, and the technology was not available. This is what Apollo brought to this scenario. Our first hospital, which was inaugurated, as I said earlier, in '83, brought the first CT scan, and today there are more than 1,500 CT scans in the country. But the first CT scan was brought by 3 years later, we brought the first MRI into the hospital. And similarly, we adopted every single technology that's available to back up our physicians who made this significant impact with a large supporting team of the nurses, paramedics, and all of this to make today, as one of the world-class hospital outcomes anywhere in the world. And what we have done is not a small thing. As far as transplants are concerned, we are responsible to bring the Transplant Act into the country. After the act was passed, we started the first transplant, and today, in just about 2 decades, we've become the world's largest center for transplant: heart-lung, liver transplant, kidney transplant, pancreatic transplant, and intestinal transplant. In this, we have become one of the world largest by doing 22,000 transplants in total till today. And it's a 0.2% of the global transplant, but as a one hospital, we're the largest number of transplants that we have done in just 2 decades. We've also done other major involvement using the robot. 14 robots in our hospital, but then about 10,000 robotic surgeries. The difference between ordinary surgery and robotics is tremendous because it's more precise and less complication, and the patient can be discharged earlier. Sometimes we're doing now we've done to start with in the urology department, then gynecology took it up, then other GI departments took up the robot. But most important is last 3 years, we're doing robotic surgery on the heart. Instead of doing a coronary bypass surgery by cutting through the sternum and opening up the patient and doing the surgery, we're now using robotic cardiac surgery. I'm very happy that both Bangalore and Chennai are the leaders in robotic cardiac surgery, giving excellent outcomes for patients, and the less complication and less pain for the patient and no cutting the sternum. So this is the wonderful new invention that robotic surgery have done. I'm very happy to say that many more of our centers are picking up the robotic surgery. So hopefully, when we come back in the next general body meeting, we will say we have almost increased by another 50% of the robotic surgery to make it personalized, precise treatment as far as the patient is concerned. And I must now again come back to the scenario where we brought just not the hospitals, we brought a total integrated healthcare system. First, we started the clinic, Apollo clinics, and now we have over 350 clinics available. But then we again started because of pharmacy. Those days, most of the several times, patients did not get right medicine, spurious medicines, outdated medicines were available. So we started the pharmacy. Today we have 5,500 at last count, and they are very positive that not one single spurious medicine or an outdated medicine was sold in a pharmacy. I think this is a credibility which no one can claim. I'm happy that Apollo Pharmacy has done an outstanding work in this person. And this is where now they are now being additional, the value system is added through 24/7. And we have also brought in, several other systems, in healthcare technology. We adopted every single thing, including artificial intelligence and many of the transformation. And I believe in the matter of next few months, probably will go paperless, some of our hospitals. And the next couple of years, I think almost all the people will be paperless. You can say, what does this mean for the company? Is it only saving paper? No. This is to give the patient more precise, precisive medicine for him. And to a very large extent, we will save a lot of time of the patient and less consumption of many things and no repetition. So this the adoption of the technology and the artificial intelligence, all of this, machine learning, all of this will make a very significant difference in the manner in which we treat our patients. And this is where I believe that our outcomes and the patient satisfaction is personalized, and they are very, very happy with the outcomes. And I'm happy to share with you that many of the procedures which are already done are now on automatic process, which will make a significant on bettering the overall outcomes. I believe the future of healthcare has major opportunities like artificial intelligence, machine learning, 3D printing, generics, all of these. I think we are adopting all of these so that we can give back for the country. That there is also a large threat. The biggest threat that this decade has, as I mentioned earlier also, that by end of this decade, 80% of the deaths is predicted by IMF, UN, and the World WHO, that 80% of the deaths will be from non-communicable diseases. What are these non-communicable diseases? Diabetes, heart attacks. Heart attacks in India, in South Asia, is a very important thing. Is it occurs in younger age group. 25 to 40, heart attacks are significantly increasing. This is one of the biggest threats that the South Asia, Southern Asia has, and India especially, the younger age group getting heart attacks. Every other day we see a 25-year-old or a 30-year-old who had an MI, probably did not even make it to the hospital. So we created a backup for it, the ambulances. Our ambulance 1066 is not just an ambulance. It is a hospital on wheels, because both the driver and the supporting person is well trained to start treatment at that point, and it has all telemedicine connectivity. So the doctors also will come online and guide them to do treatment at home. So I think people still have not recognized the value of 1066. The only four-digit ambulance service that's available, which can make a significant impact if they call that on time. So the others are hypertension, diabetes. Uncontrolled diabetes can complicate any problem, infections, and most important is cancer. Cancer is growing at rate of 18% in India. And the world over, it's increasing, and India is 18%. I think it's a very significant thing. So we have taken several measures to combat these non-communicable diseases. Because the country cannot afford. We can't afford to lose 80% of deaths from non-communicable diseases at a smaller age group. People who also die will make us, the happiness of the family is completely lost. And a young member of the family or the breadwinner of the family, if he is no more, sudden death or a cancer death. So this is why I think we've taken several measures. The most important thing that we've done is to give what I call personology, a personalized health checkup. I started the checkup way before Apollo in 1974. I started the first health checkup called mass health checkup. Then when Apollo started, we made it Apollo Health Check. And today, using artificial intelligence, we have now have a health checkup, first time in the world, using artificial intelligence, gives a complete medical record, which need not be repeated every year, almost for a decade to decade. You can do the person, but more importantly, it gives the risk factors for various diseases. So I think this is where it's called Pro Health. Now, brought the new names. Pro Health Check is now become a Pro Health. We are launching the Pro Health for all communities. I think the whole, the country and the world probably should adopt this to make a significant impact, because we can pick up early the disease. Suppose there is hypertension, diabetes, and a family history of heart problem. We will probably do, our echocardiogram will probably reveal or do a treadmill test that will reveal that he has or he does not have heart problems, and give him only preventive measures to prevent him from developing heart attack. If he is found positive, we can immediately take them to the theater and put a stent. So this can make a significant impact for him and for his family. This is why I said, for the first time in the world, we brought a very personalized health checkup program, which we have done over 23 million checkups. One of the largest series. This is where it helped. The data helped us to create the new Pro Health. Basing on the earlier data, we're able to create a very personalized health checkup. I strongly believe, I hope every single individual above the age group of 25-30 should take this checkup. It should become a family health checkup. Sometimes the men only come for the checkup because the lady says, no, you go for a checkup. He has never said, you come with me. I think we should say this should be a community checkup, because this is going to make a significant impact. I think we can reverse whatever the earlier prediction of 80% of deaths from non-communicable disease could be prevented or treated early enough, so that, like for example, cancer, previously it was the death sentence. Today, if you do the health checkup, you can detect the disease at stage 1, stage 2. And we also have genetic testing. If you do, the probability of his cancer will be much, much more. I think that all of these are available. Everything is included in our Pro Health. I think for the first time, we will be able to give a very precise health condition of an individual and what he is prone for, so that we can prevent his heart attack and treat his cancer early enough, so that they are cured of cancer. Previously, it was the death sentence. We can say now cancers are curable, provided he undergoes a checkup in the stage 1, stage 2, even perhaps even stage 3 could be cured with our advanced facilities that we have. In all of these, for treating heart attack, today we have the best cardiothoracic program, as I mentioned, from the regular coronary bypass surgery. We have gone on to robotic cardiac, minimally invasive cardiac surgery, and robotic cardiac surgery. And as interventions are concerned, this is where I think we made a very big impact on people to be able to do interventional procedures. One of the largest numbers that we have done in our hospital with outstanding outcome. But what they've done also, they moved on from just doing coronary artery surgery, including the valve surgeries. This is a big breakthrough. With the mitral valve, aortic valve. For this, it's called structural heart surgery program. In that also they have excelled. Our doctors in Chennai and other hospitals of Apollo are doing this structural heart thing. And patients, not just from the country, even overseas patients have come and get treated, and they're very happy with the outcomes that they have. Even 80-year-olds, 85-year-olds have come in and the structural heart program is worked extraordinarily well in some of our hospitals. The second is, another major step that we have taken was from day one, our vision was not just hospital care at Chennai Hospital alone, but we wanted to give it to the nation and probably to the world. So that's how we have grown to 70 plus hospitals, and I think we have finalized another 2,000 beds to be added in the next 2 or 3 years or so. But more importantly, we take another major step, which will take a care, like what our 24/7 has done. Anybody from any remote part of the country can ask, and they will deliver the medicines. They want a blood test to be done. Our diagnostic teams will go there and collect the blood test and give them not just medicine, any other medical needs of the patient will be added. Similarly, we have just introduced a few weeks back another thing called Apollo Connect. Apollo Connect, I must say, is not we are not the first. Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, they've all done. They've got 200-300 connected hospitals, but we've done it with a different purpose. Our purpose is to reach the person at the last mile in the distant location, because whenever a person gets some problem, he doesn't straight away come to a tertiary or quaternary care hospital. He'll go to a primary or secondary care hospital. That is where this Apollo Connect is going to make a very significant impact. We launched it a week ago to the various hospital owners. Close to 700-800 people, doctors came in and showed great interest. What we are going to do, we've already created command centers in some of our hospitals, but all of our hospitals will have command centers. So a person who comes to one of these primary or secondary care hospitals, he will they connect to the command station and get expert opinion of how to manage that patient. So the doctors there can have that benefit of discussing with our super specialists, so that individual who had who had gone to a primary hospital will also get the same care what he would have got. And then if the facilities are not available there, then he can always come back to one of the other hospitals. I must say, in the other hospital, I'm proud that there are good hospitals in the country for which they can go for tertiary care and quaternary care, apart from Apollo Hospital. So I think this Apollo Connect, our vision is that we'll probably do around 250 to 500 in the next quarter, then later on increase it, the numbers, then go international. Some other countries also are very keen now, having heard about it, how about connecting our country? We can connect the world to our command center. It's built it in such a way that they can easily take the number of calls from all of these centers. First to the nation, then international, probably in a year or two. I mentioned earlier Apollo 24/7. It is an integrated digital ecosystem, and it provides almost instant access to Apollo Care Network. I mentioned earlier what they have done during the COVID time is outstanding. For the first time, we did a project called Kavach, which I mentioned last year, where we provided 3,500 Apollo hospital beds. Apart from that, we've had 5,000 beds in the hotels and the corporate guest houses, where our home care team, Apollo home care team, was there, and a nurse, Apollo nurse was there, connected with our doctors through 24/7. So it gave them that easy connectivity to manage that patient. So 90% of patients who are diagnosed with COVID did not need hospital treatment, were treated in this place and discharged from there. Only about 10% of the patients are less than that are sent to the hospital for advanced care. So I think it made a very significant impact as far as the patient is concerned. Even for us, we couldn't have provided that bed in the hospital. But what we are interested in is the patient safety. The patient safety and cure was available for him to 24/7. And as I mentioned earlier, it does all other things. Any other medical needs of the patient is addressed, whether it needs a doctor's advice, whether it needs medicines or medical tests or medical equipment. All of this are possible through dialing 24/7. So it has transformed the way healthcare is going to reaching the last mile of the patient. I'm very happy to say that it's almost present in several areas across the country and helped nearly 25 million people till today. And the rate with which is progressing is tremendous. And the use of other technologies, as I said, there are opportunities have come. As far as the threat is concerned, NCD is the biggest threat. As far as the complement to thing previously, medical CT, MRI, all of these were available. And in managing this one, we are the first one in this part of the world to put a proton. Proton thing, UK did not have, whole of South Asia did not have, Singapore, Malaysia didn't have, and Australia. They're all coming up now with after 4 years of ours. And we planned this and the board sanctioned it, but it took quite some time with the departments to sanction the first proton in the country. But I'm happy that it has served a large number of patients from India and from other parts of the world. And it will continue to do because we have an excellent backup. The equipment is proton, which does a very specific tumor radiation. But more important that I think good team of clinical team with supporting staff, they are able to give outstanding performance. And the manufacturer have now declared that Chennai Hospital will be the training center for future people who want to work in either physicists or the nursing staff, or most importantly the doctors. It will become a training center for the whole world for them. So I think it. As I said, artificial intelligence, we are now using it. Other, I think, the 3D printing have also started in Hyderabad. We're going into molecular diagnosis, and it will make a very significant impact in deciding the specific treatment, plus also to diagnose their predictability for any disease. So this is why I said whatever we have done this year has been commendable because it is a personal, individual, specific things that were brought in to treat and manage, detect and treat patients for any of the medical problems. Another credible thing that we have done, are going to introduce shortly, I thought I should tell you that the first Apollo 1. What is Apollo 1? Apollo 1 again is a precision, a personalized healthcare center, where people can come and have their health checkup done, pro health done. They can also come and have there's a consultation and all the diagnostics are available. The first center we opened in Chennai, next to the hospital, we opened Apollo 1. It will start working in about a week or so. All the equipment is being installed. This will make the first one. And the next one will be in Delhi, Bombay, and all other centers. I think this will give another opportunity where people can have personalized health checkups or personalized medical problems detected, and no time is wasted. It's almost always on appointment, and we will brought in the systems in such a manner that the patient will give not only excellent treatment as Apollo does, but will be able to give specific personalized treatment. So this Apollo 1 is another transformation to give that individual not only the best care, but to be able to give on time. As I mentioned earlier about the ambulance, we probably have the largest number of network of ambulances. But what ambulances are doing is, even 3 days ago, they brought in a 29-year-old with an acute MI. But they manage the patient beautifully to come to the hospital. The first few minutes will make a significant impact. So I think this is where our ambulances will play a significant role in the accidents and in all other medical or surgical emergencies. They are available for people at all times. The next thing we want to use is Heal in India. I must tell you, it goes back, 40 years when we opened Apollo. What was our ambition? Apollo's ambition was to give the care that was not available for him earlier, whether it is heart surgery, whether it's neurosurgery, whether it's transplants and or bone marrow transplant. In all of this, which was not available for Indians at those days, and those who cannot afford, because less than 1% of people could afford to go to US for their major surgeries or UK or any other country. But our ambition was to be able to bring that facilities to individuals. I'm happy, as I said, we've treated more than 125 million people, touched the lives of people in our hospitals and in our clinic, and our telemedicine program has touched the lives of another 50 to 80 million people. So we've done the world's largest number of health tests for people of our nation. And as I said, people from overseas have been coming because they have recognized that our outcomes are equal or better than that. We've done the largest number of heart surgeries, largest number of interventional procedures. And for this, in almost all departments, whether it is transplants, as I mentioned earlier, we've done the world's largest number of transplants. For this, it is not just Indian, other 150 countries are coming. So I call this saying, India can become global healthcare destination. So I wrote a letter with 18 suggestions, steps that how this could happen. And our Prime Minister was very happy. He went through and then said he would like to use the word heal India, because 750 BC, Susruta, diagnostics and the first medical treatment. So he said, let Apollo and other good hospitals. So I must always tell you, whenever I talk about Apollo, I must also appreciate another 300 other hospitals have come in the last 2 decades. Because we've shown the way and others have followed. I'm very happy that today India can today play a very significant role in giving advanced personalized care for people, not only from our nation, from all over the world. So I think this, with the Government of India's program Heal in India, I'm sure, we're now seeing about 5 to 7% of our patients are international patients. I'm sure this will go up 5 to 6 times the next few years. That makes us feel happy that we are not only giving excellent care for our people, but we are providing them with world-class outcomes for people from all over the country. But there are 4 things which Apollo is very special. Our clinical outcomes, almost all the medical and surgical problems are equal to the best centers in the world. There are 2 things, care and compassion. You can't buy this with the Jewish marker at all. This is very personal. For an Indian nurse or Indian healthcare people, whatever they do with the care and compassion, which patient remembers. He forgets even the doctor's name. But he always tells the nurse did this, they're supporting the boy, took me here and there. All of this, it is beautifully. I think the 2 C's. And the final one is the cost. It's not cheap, it's cost effective. The same surgery, heart surgery, we started for $5,000. Now we do it for $4,000 for ordinary patient. So I think this will make a significant impact in enabling India to become global healthcare destination. As the government of India has said that the program will be called Heal in India. I'm sure after we treat them, they will go to one of these centers and get wellness. We cure them, they get wellness for a couple of weeks or so, and go back healthy and wealthy for the nation. I use the word wealthy because the other day a patient who came about 12 years ago for a heart transplant from Minnesota, he came a few weeks back and then told me, Dr. Reddy, I'm fine now. I'm 10 times more richer than what I was before. So I said, 12 years, you should be 12 times more richer. I think happiness is most important. So this is where this is a very significant impact. So I think this, here in India, or as I call it, as global healthcare destination, will play a very significant role as we move on to adopt better technology and better approach for patients. I think this is what's going to make a significant impact in adopting the various new things that are coming. It's mind-boggling sometimes. They say the other day we saw one technology where they can do X-rays 100 times over, but it's still in the experimental stage. They come to us from California, and then probably wanting to see whether we will do any initial clinical trial. So I think all of this, whatever is available, we are capable of adapting and making it possible for patients to be able enable the patient to be able to get the best of healthcare for patients. So I think this is a major thing that our total. I think I've talked about our hospital. As I said again, I want to close the thing. Repeat to say, I'm happy our hospitals are doing whatever any hospital, any best hospital in the world is doing in almost everything, and able to give the best possible care for India and for the people from a large number of the part of the world. So I'm happy to say that when we are meeting for our 40th on September 18th, 2023, it will be 40 years we'll be completing our journey in healthcare, and your hospitals have made a tremendous impression on people in the country and in the world. So I would also like to say, we have not stopped this. We are in the hospital care. We also do philanthropy. We're one of the first to have done the largest number of hearing aids, for deaf people, especially the children. Hyderabad did the largest number, and other hospitals also repeated it. It's called Sahi. We also do Save a Child's Heart. For children's heart, especially, that surgeries are putting a patch. All these are done for poor people. We do that program. We do on cancer also. We have some patients who can't afford treatment. For them also, we take care of some poor people. But most importantly, we've also done what's a program called the Total Health. In my place, we adopted 196 hamlets. And for them, we give from birth to the last breath, from first breath to the last breath. And that means that before the child is born, the very moment she is pregnant, we take care of her, give her 2 meals a day. And then delivery is done by our hospital there, 100-bed hospital. That there's no maternal or neonatal mortality. And we feed the mother for 2 years to give the milk and be healthy, and the child for 5 years. Afterwards, in the schools, we have a program along with the kids, the Dettol people. They have joined us in this program. And I'm happy to say that the program has worked so well, and they are so happy now. They want us to come with them for all the 28 states in the country. We will have this total health program, especially for the children children's health. I think it will be one of the, and more than children health, we do yoga meditation. 2,000 people do yoga meditation. And when they have no jobs, we have skilling programs. They teach something else and make maybe 10 or 15,000 rupees a month. And then for older people, I'm happy to hear to say our orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Manmohan Reddy, he took his teams every alternate week and did 160 bilateral knee transplants without a single infection in a village hospital. So I think this is commendable. The doctor and the things that, and I must tell here, I spoke to one of those ladies who have had this transplant. She said, Dr. Reddy, these people, previously my grandchildren will tease and run away. Now I chase them. That is the happiness that we have brought from childhood to adulthood. The program is called Total Health. I'm happy to say that it's, as I said, the Dettol people will take us to all the states, and we will all start several programs to conclude this. I must say, as I said, we have brought all incredible ways to keep India healthy and happy. Now, I would say, not just India, we'll probably in a few years would be saying, would keep the world also healthy and happy by focusing, by bringing the best possible clinical outcomes with care and compassion, and at a with benefit. So that this is where we always use the word life is priceless. Each one of you is priceless, and I think people deserve to use the facilities that we have for care and cure, and most importantly, the personalized program that we have through Apollo One, and more importantly, the Pro Health. The Pro Health will make a significant impact to negate the whatever the prediction that have been given 80% of the deaths and cost of $4 trillion. Why can India go $4 trillion? And why should they spend $4 trillion on illness which can be prevented by going through preventive health checkup like Pro Health? So I wish, again, want to thank my board, my entire board, who have supported all these programs and supported the newer facilities that were created. And there are several other subsidiaries that we have brought in. All of these have made a significant impact. There is home care or clinics or 24/7. All of these have made a significant impact on the life and health and happiness of people around the world. And finally, but as I said in the beginning, all of this we were able to do because when we started, we were 850 Apollo family members. We were close to 100,000 Apollo family members who are working at various levels, but making that same difference, saying that we'll give this care with love and compassion. So this is where I admire them. I want to thank all of them and thank my board for the support that I do, and assure people saying we'll continue to do and continue to adapt the latest technology to be able to give the better and the best possible healthcare for him and keep people healthy and happy. God bless all of you. I love you all. As per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, the company has provided eating facility and members exercise their votes on 9 resolutions specified in the AEM notice dated 3rd August 23. I would like to invite questions only relating to the accounts, if any, from the speaker and shareholders who are registered with the company. To manage time properly, I request the speaker shareholders to take only 3 for the queries, so that adequate time is available for all shareholders to ask questions and participate.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. I now invite Kunluri Srinivasalu to please unmute your audio and ask the questions or give comments. In the interest of time, may I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 3 minutes, please?
Thank you. Thank you, moderator, for giving this opportunity. First of all, my chairman, Bharat Ratna, Dr. C. Pratap Reddy Garu, Preeta Reddy ma'am, Sunita Reddy ma'am, Shobha Kamirini madam, Sangeeta Reddy Garu, and all the non-executive directors, and also my company secretary, Krishnan Garu, and other directors and my fellow shareholders of the video conference. Good morning, namaste, vanakkam. My name is Reddappa Gunduru from Hyderabad, Srinivasulu Gundu from Hyderabad, sir. I'm joint shareholder, sir. I'm a financial advisor, sir. Sir, ఏమని చెప్పను డాక్టర్ సి ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారిని ఏమని పొగడను. We have the shareholders. We already given Bharat Ratna to you, sir, in couple of years back only. Sir, what a wonderful speech, sir. ఇంత సహనము ఇంత స్పీచ్ మీరు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది సార్? వితౌట్ ఎనీ పేపర్ నోట్ మీరు కంటిన్యూగా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు more than 1.5 hours. Sir, as a shareholder, we are very happy and proud about the company performance financial 23. Nice information speech by my chairman, Dr. C. Pratap Reddy Garu. What a wonderful speech, sir. We came to know each and everything. No need to read the annual report. No need to see anything, sir. What a wonderful personality you are. Amazing annual report. Sir, as requested, annual report in short notice, I received, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sending this annual report well in advance. Sir, received, and also it was very wonderful, beautiful information contained, sir, in the first page to last page, sir. What a wonderful creation. That's the reason my special thanks to who is creating this annual report, who is preparing annual report. Thank you so much, sir. Ellen Reddy, sir, for your smooth sending the cooperation is very wonderful, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Reddy, sir, personology is a very unique word, sir. In the first page to last page, there is a lot of influence about the personal treatment, sir. Sir, and also happy about the congratulations for the wonderful 40-year celebrating, sir, 4 decades. Sir, you build a world's best hospital, sir. We have wonderful memories with you in physical AGMs also. You have given speech more than 2 hours standing motion without any paper notes. Sir, ఓపెన్ చేయగానే మరి యాన్యువల్ రిపోర్ట్ సెకండ్ పేజ్ లో శ్రీ భారత రత్న డి ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు స్మైలింగ్ ఫేస్ ఇస్ అమేజింగ్ సార్. మీ ఫోటో చూడంగానే చాలా హ్యాపీ అనిపించింది సార్. ఇట్స్ ఎ క్రియేట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పాజిటివ్ వైబ్స్ డాక్టర్ ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు. So in page number 68 also there is beautiful board members photograph, sir. I felt very happy, sir. And also in your speech 5,500 pharmacies and 24/7 service with digital help. And also in 1983 India's first corporate hospital built in Chennai, sir. Now it was a world's best hospital. What a wonderful effort, sir. Continuous efforts were created the wealth to the shareholders also, and also you created the good board, next generation board also with wonderful women's board, sir. In 1983 నుండి సార్ స్టాఫ్ ఎవరైతే మనకు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తున్నారో ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇది అందరికీ సార్ రికగ్నైజేషన్ చేయండి సార్. వాళ్ళకు లైఫ్ అచీవ్మెంట్స్ ఏదైనా గిఫ్ట్ ఇవ్వండి సార్. ఎస్పెషల్లీ జిఎం అండ్ సెక్రటరీ హెడ్ ఎల్ఎన్ రెడ్డి గారు, సార్. హీస్ కంప్లీట్ 40 years. సార్, ఐ కేమ్ టు నో దట్ ఎస్టర్డే ఓన్లీ హీస్ కంప్లీటెడ్ 40 years విత్ అవర్ జర్నీ సిన్స్ 1983. నేను అప్పుడు పాలు తాగుతున్నాను సార్ రెడ్డి గారు. సార్, వాట్ ఏ వండర్ఫుల్ పర్సన్ హీ ఈస్. మై స్టాఫ్ ఈజ్ హెల్త్. ఐ విష్ ది టోటల్ స్టాఫ్ the stay healthy and safe, sir. My best wishes to Ellen Reddy Garu, sir. What a wonderful smooth person, sir. You are a GM and secretary department, sir. And also, sir, my company is covering these 150 countries, sir. Now, sir, artificial technology ద్వారా మనము ఈ వరల్డ్ లో ఉన్నాం. ఇది కూడా మీరు అడాప్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు. రోబోటిక్ టెక్నాలజీ సిస్టమ్ ని, తర్వాత పర్సనలైజ్ హెల్త్ చెకప్ సిస్టమ్ ని, అండ్ ఆల్సో వండర్ఫుల్ సార్. ఇన్ ఫిజికల్ AGM, సార్, యూ హావ్ డన్ ద హెల్త్ చెకప్ ఫర్ ద షేర్ హోల్డర్స్ ఆల్సో. ఫర్ ఎ వండర్ఫుల్ కైండ్ హార్టెడ్ యూ పర్సన్ యూ ఆర్. You are given a very good health checkups to the shareholders who is personally attending the shareholders, sir. Wonderful. We have very wonderful experience, sir. Nobody done this like this, sir. Under your leadership, now cancer also curable, sir. My personal experience with Apollo Jubilee Hills Hospital is a wonderful a 5-star hotel, sir. What a hygienic, wonderful experience, sir. Thank you, sir. And also, sir, after receiving the annual report, I felt that there is a world-class transparency going on, sir. Each and quality kaavachu, numbers kaavachu, even world-class. Ilanti nenu annual report ekkada chudaleni cheppi nenu chepta unnanu, sir. Ethically, good manner, accountability. I can say there is a transparency of accounts. I can say overall integrity is there, sir. That's the reason special thanks to all the KPIs of my hardworking company. సార్, ఫైనాన్షియల్ గురించి ఏమని చెప్పాలి? స్ట్రాంగ్ ఆపరేషన్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ విత్ కన్సిస్టెంట్ గ్రోత్. సార్, 15 రూపీస్ డివిడెండ్ ఇచ్చారు లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ కంటే, ఇంక్రీజ్ డివిడెండ్, సార్. And also the CAGR growth for the returns, profit growth is very wonderful, sir. More than 70%, sir. What is that, sir? Company has been maintaining a healthy dividend payout also, sir, more than 25%. Congratulations for the wonderful team members, the CEO team, the management team, the consistent financial performance, quality management with the technical moments, sir. You have a very good growth mindset, sir, under your leadership, sir. Thank you, sir. Awards also, sir. Now we are the world best hospital. Congratulations for the many more awards achievements, sir. Sir, CSR గురించి ఏం చెప్పాలి, sir? Under the leadership proper.
I'm
Yes,
sorry
sir.
to interrupt here.
Yes,
I would
yes.
request you to please limit your speech to
Yes,
3
I'm
minutes.
concluding, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Tremendous support to the society. We are happy about the supporting the way of the doing the support to the society, the needy, wonderful CSR, Dr. Bharat Ratna Pratap Reddy Garu. And also my personal suggestion is, sir, tribal area dropouts, if any, find out them and please give me the vocational courses, sir, and also give the importance to the women empowerment and also poor people are from girl child education, sir. This is my person, sir. And also special thanks to special congratulations to the Srimati Upasana Kamineni Kodidala. He's a wonderful CSR, sir. We follow the news, we follow the everything, sir. She's a wonderful leader, sir. So a special CSR also she's doing, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, Eda Raja Tada Praja Antar. Either my question is, sir, there is no question, sir. Under your leadership, only congratulations, sir. You know the best integrated business awards. So I found no more questions to ask in front of you, sir. Evarena mana Apollo Hospital questions adige ide unda, sir. No. You have good growth seen in pharmacy hospitals in financial 23 also, sir. And also we are the first in South Asia, sir. We are the best class annual report, sir, presentation. Strong balance sheet, sir.
Here, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm concluding. I'm concluding, ma'am. Thank you.
Sorry, sir. We'll have to proceed to the next question now. I now invite Shrikant Jawar to please accept the prompt on your screen. Unmute your audio and video and proceed with your questions or give comments. In the interest of time, may I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 3 minutes, please? We will.
मैडम मेरा आवाज आ रहा है मैम?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. You can proceed. Thank you.
रेस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन, ऑल आवर ब्रॉडकास्ट को धन्यवाद जो अपना 4 टाइम अपना वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग हो रहा है। इसी तरह वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग रखे सर। और सर अपने रूरल एरिया में कोई कहाँ पे ओपन हॉस्पिटल करने का विचार है क्या, उसके बारे में थोड़ा जानकारी दीजिए। और 1 मिनट
चेयरमैन सर, ऑल डायरेक्टर्स को मेरा नमस्कार। मेरा नाम कमल किशोर है साहब। आपका बहुत पुराना शेयर होल्डर हूँ हैदराबाद में, जुबली में। जब दक्कन हॉस्पिटल के नाम से जब आप ओपनिंग कर रहे थे लैंड, वो टाइम पे मैं खुद था आपके पास। प्रताप रेड्डी साहब, आपका नमस्कार। आपने हमारे को बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न मिला साहब। आप देखे तो मुझे पहचान लेंगे, हैदराबाद में कईयों बार आपसे मिला हूँ। और सर मैं और एक चीज बोलना चाहता हूँ, डायरेक्टर संगीता रेड्डी मैडम, ऑल चेयरपर्सन, मैं आपको एक नई चीज बताना चाहता हूँ, बहुत जरूरी है, आप नोट करिए। अभी साहब हम एक कंपनी में गए थे, अभी लोग क्या करे, ट्रस्ट के नाम पे कुछ बोर्ड, ट्रस्ट के नाम पे एक बोर्ड खोल लिए, अकाउंट खोल लिए। जब एक कंपनी के ऑफिस में जाके ट्रस्ट का बोर्ड लगा लिए, जगह जगह कंपनी को जाके ट्रस्ट के नाम से पैसे भी ला लिए, और वो 4 आदमी मिलके पैसे भी खा गए। वो बैंक में भी वो ट्रस्ट के नाम से अकाउंट खोल लिए। आप चेक देंगे तो ट्रस्ट के नाम पे देंगे। जब एक कंपनी का एमडी साहब बोले, अरे सीएफओ साहब जाकर देखो क्या सच है क्या झूठ है बोल के, मां कंपनी वाले जाके देखे तो ट्रस्ट के अंदर शेयरों का काम चल रहा है, वो दूसरा काम चल रहा, आपस में लोग पैसे बांट ले रहे। ऐसा गलत काम हो रहा है साहब। आप ऐसे ट्रस्ट वालों को पैसे मत दीजिए, आप पैसे अपने हाथ से खुद दीजिए। देखिए आपको और आपके एम्प्लॉइज को पुण्य आपको ही मिलेगा। ऐसे लोग काम कर चुके हैं, और 4 आदमी 5 आदमी है, हमको कंपनी वाले ने बता दिया, तो हम आपको डिक्लेयर करते हैं, ये नोटेड करिए संगीता मैडम जी। और सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट बहुत अच्छा है, कभी भी हमारे कुछ काम मिलता है, कुछ भी हमारे प्रॉब्लम होता है, सेम डे रिप्लाई मिलता है। हमारे सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट हिरन रेड्डी साहब, कृष्णन साहब, हम बहुत कभी भी हमको कुछ प्रॉब्लम होता है साहब, बहुत अच्छा सर्विस है, सेम डे हमारे को सर्विस मिल जाता है। हमारा एक डिडमेंट का चेक पोस्टपोन हो गया था, हमारे को दूसरे दिन हमारे को रिन्यूअल करके हमारे को कोरियर से आ गया। सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट इतना फास्ट, वेरी फास्ट सर्विस है सर। और हमारे प्रताप रेड्डी साहब, आप इस एज में भी इतना एक्टिव है, भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ आपका हेल्थ हमेशा अच्छा रहे। और आते तो दीपावली दशहरे की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। इसी तरह एवरी ईयर वीडियो काम से रखिए साहब, हम कहीं भी स्टेट में, कहीं भी अब्रोड में, कोई भी डायरेक्टर है, मीटिंग आपकी अटेंड कर सकते हैं। इसके साथ ही मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. I now request the next speaker shareholder, Yashpal Chopra, to please accept the prompt on your screen. Unmute your audio and video and ask questions or give comments. In the interest of time, may I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 3 minutes, please?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You may proceed. Sir.
Okay. Yashpal Chopra calling from Delhi. Sir, I'm an earnest fan of yourself. Sir, you are the great person. Just at the age of 88, you are just giving such a long and such a exhaustive and such a informative presentation. That is the matter of big pride for and a big incentive for a person like me who is around 84. So I am getting that inspiration from you, sir. Every year I am speaking for you either in Chennai or in Delhi because I am your old fan. So I am very much proud of that, sir. Sir, as regards the performance of the company, this is the excellent, highest lifetime high in the company has made in revenue, PBT, PAT, ROC, EPS, and dividend is investor friendly. So I am very much proud of you, sir. Sir, that our hospital is doing not only business, it is doing a very big service for the humanity. Humanity is not concerned with our own country, even that is worldwide. The patients from 150 countries are approaching our hospital, either in Delhi or in Chennai, and I am very happy to see that those persons are coming from their country to visiting our country for the treatment. So that shows the reputation of our company, our medical system, our your proficiency, your system of governance. So that is a very big thing, sir. Our company is celebrating 42nd year of the performance, and I was just as I heard you that you have been always the pioneer in catching the research results and getting those latest equipment and
Sorry to
installing
interrupt here, sir.
in
Sorry
your
to
hospital. Please let me explain. So, sir, and you are having so many hospitals, 70 of your own, and around 30 with the ties ups and all that diagnostic center and those Apollos, this medicine that is extremely good. That is showing the advertisement itself is showing the importance of the time and the importance of the value of the patient. So that is showing all that. So this is a matter of pride, sir. Sir, you are just promoting medical tourism. That is a very big thing. I have just one query, only just to ask, what is the ratio of foreign exchange earning in our revenue, sir? Because we are just contributing a lot to that. And so before I wind up, I must thank our CFO, our company secretary, our chairperson, Madam Sangeeta ji, and and the entire team, as well as those person moderator who has just given me a chance to speak. So, sir, I am very much proud of your presentation, and I wait throughout the year.
Thank you, sir. Thank you about the appreciation. We'll now move to the next speaker shareholder. I would request all the speaker shareholders to please limit your questions to 2 minutes. The next speaker shareholder, Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. We have enabled your audio. Please unmute yourself and proceed with your questions.
सर आपको आवाज आ रहा है?
Yes, we can hear you. हाँ जी, आ रही है आपकी आवाज.
Sir, vanakkam. Sir, maybe Madras se sir, my birthplace in Madras. Sir, you are local in Madras, sir. You are one of the largest Apollo hospital, sir. Apollo hospital ready, sir. आपको तो सर अवार्ड देना चाहिए सर. आपको तो पद्मश्री अवार्ड देना चाहिए क्योंकि आपने इतना अच्छा काम किया सर. 42 years old company, डिविडेंड लिस्ट और आपका हॉस्पिटल और इंडिया में, और आप हमें डिस्काउंट कूपन भेजते हैं उसके लिए भी सर धन्यवाद. सर मेडिसिन में सर 15% तो बहुत कम है सर. आप 50% डिस्काउंट कूपन भी दीजिए सर मेडिसिन में. दिस इज माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट. और सर आप हॉस्पिटल का डेटा उसके लिए भी थैंक यू वेरी मच जो आप डिस्काउंट कूपन देते हैं सर. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अपना बॉम्बे में कितना हॉस्पिटल है सर, और अपना मेडिकल स्टोर कितना है सर मुंबई में, और आप नया स्टोर कितना खोलने का विचार है? और चेयरमैन सर, कभी आप बॉम्बे में कभी आना हुआ तो आप हमें सर मुलाकात दीजिए सर, मौका दीजिए। रेडी सर, आपसे मिलना चाहता हूँ सर। आप ऐसी हस्ती है जैसे सूरज की कोई रोशनी की जरूरत नहीं है सर, आपकी भी रोशनी ऐसी है सर। रेडी सर, सर हो सके तो आप हमें कभी कभी ऐसा मौका दीजिए आपसे मुलाकात करने के लिए। और जानना चाहता हूँ अपना सेल डिपार्टमेंट और सेक्रेटरी टीम जिसका धन्यवाद डेटा उतना कम है, और विजय इवेंट जो आज अपना ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं, उनकी भी सर्विस सर बहुत लाजवाब है सर। मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ विजय इवेंट के लिए, जो अपने एजेंट है, जो अच्छी सर्विस देते हैं। और सर देखो, आप मद्रास बैठे, हम बॉम्बे बैठा हूँ, मैं बॉम्बे से बात करता हूँ सर। मेरा नाम यूसुफ भाई रंगवाला है सर। हो सके तो आप हमें दुआ में याद रखिए, और कुछ मीठा हो जाए सर। मीठा हमें भूलना मत सर दिवाली में, क्योंकि मीठा ऐसी है एक दूसरे से। आप आज आपको रक्षाबंधन का बहुत शुभकामना देता हूँ। विशिंग यू वेरी हैप्पी रक्षाबंधन फ्रॉम माय साइड एंड ऑल द शेयर होल्डर सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी नथिंग मोटिवेट सर। छोटा सा शेयर पेश करके यहाँ पे ऑन करना चाहता हूँ। फूलों की खुशबू, कलियों की बहार, अपनों का साथ और रहे। और सर क्या कहना सर, इतनी बढ़िया हॉस्पिटल है सर, अपना वर्ल्ड में नंबर 1 है सर। अपना मेन कंपटीशन कौन है सर इस बिजनेस में सर? टोटल कितना बेड है सर चेन्नई में, जानना चाहता हूँ। और आपका नया प्लान क्या है, जानना चाहता हूँ सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। खुदा हाफिज सर। वनक्कम सर, वनक्कम।
Thank you. I now invite the next speaker shareholder, Abhishek J, to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and ask questions or give comments. In the interest of time, may I request you to please restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes. Abhishek J, you may please unmute your audio and video and proceed with your question.
Sir, can you hear me? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Shareholder of the company, my DBID IN 301637 and client ID is 41359155. Sir, first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. Sir, trust 42nd annual general body meeting. Sir, trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. Our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, dividend history, and becoming one of the strongest brands in our respective segment. Sir, our company has given a remarkable performance during the pandemic time, and we can see that our stock has been escalated and the shareholders are being rewarded in large numbers. And we are really thankful to our honorable chairman, sir, for giving an excellent dividend, all-time high dividend to the investor fraternity in the 42nd annual general body meeting. The company has always rewarded the minority shareholders in taken into concern and rewarded in large numbers. So we are really thankful to the entire board of directors of Apollo Hospital for rewarding the minority investor fraternity. Sir, we are really appreciate the corporate governance being followed, and our Ellen Reddy sir, company secretary, follows very good corporate governance. They are always reachable and accessible to the investor fraternity whenever there is some grievance from the investor fraternity. And regarding the discount coupons also, even though the meetings are being conducted virtually, the discount coupons are being given to the minority investor fraternity via post, and it is very helpful for the investor fraternities of the medical checkup and the pharmacy coupon. So we are really thankful to the board for providing us all these things. And kindly, but usually during the physical AGM, we used to have a medical camp that we are missing because of the past 4 years of virtual meetings. So try to consider camp also for the investor fraternity, sir. It will be helpful for, and I've seen the entire annual report, sir. I cannot find any queries in the annual report. The annual report is so excellent. Our chairman has given an excellent and dynamic personality, sir. I hope that the company grows in such a manner, and you should be in a position to reward bonus issue to the investor fraternity in the years to come, sir. Nothing much to ask, sir. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. I thank the company secretary and their entire team for sending us the link well in advance and making this 42nd annual general body meeting a grand success. The subsequent speakers are the 9th speaker, Mr. P. Jaychand, who is my father, sir. Due to technical reason, kindly allow him to join from the same device, sir, in order to save time. Just a second, sir. He'll join from the same device.
Good morning, respected chairman, board of directors, secretary and his team, my fellow shareholders. First of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of this 42nd AGM. I am the proud shareholder of Apollo Hospital. The performance and growth of the hospital is excellent. The management is doing a wonderful job. The governance is good. The appreciation of share price is very good. The dividend is excellent. The shareholders are happy. The management has not let down the shareholders. I pray to God for good health of our respected chairman. Mr. Ellen Reddy is doing a wonderful job. He is always available to shareholders and always ready to help. I request the chairman to conduct a physical AGM at Music Academy as done earlier. The previous AGM were like festival of Apollo hospitals. I am glad that Apollo Hospital is expanding with the latest artificial intelligence technology, a great service to the nation. Apollo Hospital is providing service to mankind. Apollo has overcome all the major hurdles. I wish the Apollo Hospital a bright future. It will touch sky heights in coming future. Apollo Hospital has set an example to the entire nation and the world. The respected chairman speech was elaborate and briefly explained the development and the expansion plans. I request the honorable chairman to give better discount coupons to shareholders, especially the speaker shareholders. The entire fraternity of shareholders are happy to be part of the prestigious Apollo hospitals for past several years. My entire family members are shareholders from past 40 years. We have cast voter in the favor of the Apollo hospitals. I thank the management for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I now request Prakash Chand Kalada to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and proceed with your questions or give comments. In the interest of time, may I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes, please? We will wait for Mr. Prakash Kalada.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Hello.
please go ahead. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yes, please. Am I audible as well as this thing
Yes.
is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You may proceed.
Good wishes to all our Reddy families as well as all other staffs. My best wishes from Gelada family to all Reddy families. Our acquaintance with Dr. Reddy is from the year 1970s, before Apollo was even thought about by Dr. Reddy. It was somewhere in 70s when he was in HM Hospital and St. Mary's Road, Alvarpet. My wife and my uncle were their patients, as well as our many other family members have been later became patients. I call all the 4 daughters as my sisters and uncle, Mr. P.C. Reddy and Mrs. P.C. Reddy. Coming to the AGM report, personalizing the simple, brief language. I suggest Dr. Reddy to give a brief, simple autobiography within 100 pages in all the Indian languages and if required in foreign languages also, which a normal man can possess as well as study and accept to adopt Apollo Hospital as their best place. I suggest a right issue which was last done in 1993, if possible now or in short period. And the share prices have been going up from 39 to 49 for this year. So many people are not able to do a good investment in trading because of the high price. So if there is a split or a bonus, it will be better so that the prices will be a little bit dropped so that they can be also investor with a small contribution as shareholding. Demerger of pharmacy as well as maybe other divisions will also be better so that they can have proper expansions. Yes, suggest, as our co-shareholder said, that you were doing a master health checkup or a simple checkup in the venue of the AGM meeting to all the shareholders, whoever has come. Now, at least for the shareholders who are speaker shareholders, their family people can be given a master health checkup in convenience of their place as well as in their city, which will be good gesture. A good dividend is there. Congratulate all for the good work as well as good returns. I close my suggestions as well as observations. Thank you, Prakash Galada and family wishes everybody a good Raksha Bandhan day, as well as to all my sister Reddys to be my sisters like on a Raksha Bandhan day. And coming to Dr. Ellen Reddy and Ms. S.M. Krishna, they have been also very cooperative with the shareholders or even with the patients if there are some request for reduction in either charges or any other convenience. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Reddy, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you. I now invite A.V. Manisundaram to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and ask questions or give comments. In the interest of time, I request you to please restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes. A.V. Sundaram, we request you to please proceed with your question. We will wait for Ms. A.V. Sundaram to unmute audio and video and proceed with the question. Mr. Sundaram, we have sent you a prompt to unmute your audio and video. Please accept it and proceed with your question. As there is no response, we'll move to the next speaker shareholder. I now request Bharat Shah to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video and proceed with your question or give comments. In the interest of time, I would request you to please limit your questions to 2 minutes. Bharat Shah, we would request you to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video and proceed with your question.
हेलो आवाज आ रहा है ना सर?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
माननीय चेयरमैन श्री एमडी श्री और अन्य माननीय चेयरमैन श्री रेड्डी श्री और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर सर, मेरा नाम भरत था, मैं बम्बई से सर बोल रहा हूँ। सर मेरी कोई क्वेरी नहीं है, क्योंकि आप एक इतनी सुंदर तरीके से हॉस्पिटल चला रहे हो सर, बहुत एक मानवता का कार्य है और एक बहुत व्यवस्थित हॉस्पिटल चला रहे हो सर। हमेशा शेयर होल्डर का इसको आपने ख्याल रखा है, शेयर होल्डर को गुड अच्छा डिविडेंड दिया है सर, अच्छा रिटर्न दिया है। मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और सर आने वाले साल में हो सके तो जरूर बोनस के लिए मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ। और सर 5 इयर्स के फ्यूचर प्रोग्राम हो सके तो बताना सर। और अभी नई हॉस्पिटल किधर कौन से सिटी में आप खोलने को जा रहे हैं वो भी जरूर बताना सर। और सर टोटल एम्प्लॉइज कितने हैं वो भी बताना। और सर CSR एक्टिविटी आपकी बहुत अच्छी व्यवस्थित चल रही है, एक मानवता कार्य है, तो मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और सर नेक्स्ट ईयर सर फिजिकल मीटिंग आप करेंगे तो जरूर करना सर। मैं चेन्नई आऊंगा सर मुंबई से, लेकिन अगर नहीं आ सका तो आप भी करना, तो बाहर गांव वाले शेयर होल्डर को भी उसका फायदा मिलेगा सर। तो जरूर हाइब्रिड मीटिंग करने की मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है सर। और सर आप एक कभी आगे जाके बम्बई के शेयर होल्डर के लिए भी एक मेडिकल कैंप कीजिए सर हमारे लिए, इधर तो हम बम्बई में मेडिकल कैंप का लाभ ले सके सर। और आने वाले रक्षाबंधन, दीपावली, सुबह आज रक्षाबंधन है तो रक्षाबंधन का मैं शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ ढेरों सारी, और आने वाले दीपावली दशहरा की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। आपकी हेल्थ वेल्थ सर अच्छी रहे, अपनी कंपनी बहुत बढ़िया आगे बढ़े और दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी आगे बढ़े, मैं भगवान ईश्वर को प्रार्थना करता हूँ। और सारे रिजोल्यूशन में सर मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, जय श्री कृष्ण सर, जय श्री कृष्ण। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. I now request Praful Chavda to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and ask questions or give comments. In the interest of time, may I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes, please. We will wait for Praful Chavda to unmute his audio and video.
हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना?
जी आ रही है, आप proceed करें।
बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, मेरे साथी चल रहे, मैं हैदराबाद से प्रफुल्ल चावड़ा बोल रहा हूँ। और मेरे चेयरमैन को तो मैं यही कहूँगा कि होटल इंस्टीट्यूट के उन्हें गॉड फादर है। सचमुच में जो अपोला ने काम किया है शॉर्ट टर्म में, ऐसा वर्ल्ड में कोई भी हॉस्पिटल इंस्टीट्यूट नहीं कर सकती है। चेयरमैन सर, आपने इसमें इतना जबरदस्त सर चीज बताया कि हमको एजीएम रिपोर्ट भी देखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, और आपका चीज सुन लिया तो फीचर पूरा मालूम पड़ जाता है। इसके लिए मैं आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और हैदराबाद की हॉस्पिटल और हैदराबाद का पूरा काम संगीता रेड्डी मैडम संभाल रहे, इसकी लीडरशिप में बहुत अच्छा रहता है। डॉक्टर का सर्विस अच्छा मिलता है और डॉक्टर लोग भी अच्छा काम करते हैं, नर्स भी अच्छा करते हैं। इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। इसके साथ साथ शेयर मार्केट में आज अच्छे से अच्छा हमको रिटर्न मिल रहा है, तो आपका है जो काम करने का तरीका और होटल को आगे बढ़ाने का सिस्टम से हम लोग खुश है। सर, आने वाले फेस्टिवल की शुभकामना तो देता हूँ, साथ में एक कंपनी को मैं एक सजेशन देता हूँ कि आने वाले दिनों में प्रताप रेड्डी साहब का जब भी बर्थडे रहे, जब भी हर जगह पे, हर हॉस्पिटल में, मेडिकल स्टोर में हेल्थ चेकअप फ्री रखे। प्रताप रेड्डी सबके बर्थडे के ऊपर कंटिन्यू ऐसा कुछ काम करे ताकि दुनिया को भी मालूम चले कि आज हमारे सर का बर्थडे है। लोग बीमार होकर अच्छा हो जाते हैं तो आपको बराबर याद करते हो और लाइफ टाइम दुआ देते रहते हैं, तो लोगों को अच्छा लगेगा कि हमारे सर का बर्थडे है और हमको फ्री चेकअप मिला। सर, CSR में अच्छा काम हो रहा है और आप काम अच्छा करते रहते हैं, तो इसके लिए मैं CRS के बारे में नहीं बोलूँगा। खास तौर पे मैं एक बात होस्ट को बोलता हूँ कि पहले स्पीकर को आपने 9 मिनट दे दिए, बाद में आप 3 मिनट दिए, आप स्पीकर नंबर भी नहीं बोलते हो, तो स्पीकर नंबर भी बोले ताकि पता चले कि कौन से स्पीकर के बाद मेरी नंबर आ रही है। और 2 मिनट बोले 2 मिनट बात करने दीजिए, बाद में कट कर दीजिए। चाहे नरेंद्र मोदी हो, अमित शाह हो या योगी जी हो, कोई भी हो, आप कट कर दो, नो प्रॉब्लम, पर कंटिन्यू न मत बोलने दीजिए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you. I now request the next speaker shareholder, Santosh Kumar Saraf, to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and proceed with your question or give comments. In the interest of time, may I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes, please?
Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please proceed.
Just a second. What? Just a second. माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, उपस्थित निदेशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब आप सभी को नमस्कार करता हूँ। मिस्टर रेड्डी, आई विश यू ए गुड हेल्थ एंड हैप्पी लॉन्ग लाइफ सर। सर, मैं उन कर्मचारी भाई बहनों का आभार प्रकट करता हूँ और डॉक्टर लोग का, नर्सों का, जिनकी कड़ी मेहनत के कारण आज हमारी जो हॉस्पिटल इतनी उन्नति की सर। मैं उनसे प्रार्थना करता हूँ इसी तरह काम करिए, हमें अच्छा डिविडेंड मिलेगा। और आपका 15 रुपया डिविडेंड दिया उसके लिए भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। मैं ज्यादा कुछ नहीं की, काफी लोगों ने काफी प्रश्न किया है, मैं 2-3 प्रश्न करना चाहूंगा सर। इस होटल की ग्रोथ इसी तरह बनी रहे, इसके लिए क्या कदम उठा रहे सर? एक सर, फीमेल को और ज्यादा एम्पावरमेंट करने के लिए व्हाट स्टेप यू आर टेकिंग फॉर मोर एंड मोर फीमेल एम्पावरमेंट सर, एंड व्हाट स्टेप यू आर टेकिंग फॉर इनसाइडर ट्रेडिंग सर, प्लीज टेल मी सर. Sir, you are doing very good CSR activity. Have you any macro audit for this activity, proper use of the fund or not? So please, I request to make a proper in. And why step you have taken for renewable energy, sir? Please tell, sir. And lastly, sir, I wish you and all our doctor and employee and nurses and doctors for happy year 2023-24, and wish to God and for a happy, healthy, prosperous year 2003 for all our associates, sir. And I also thanks to moderator for good service, sir. Only I ask every time moderator have called the name and second name after name can be announced. So after shareholder can be ready. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I now request Manoj Kumar Gupta to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and proceed with your questions or give comments. In the interest of time, I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes, please.
Hello.
Yes,
Good
we can
morning,
hear you.
respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. Namaskar. I, Manoj Kumar Gupta, joined this meeting from my residence, Kolkata. Sir, I feel proud to be a part of Apollo Hospital Enterprises. I have a great respect and regards for you and your family, and I have a great respect for Pratha Madam. Whenever I request on her to give some relief to a needy and sufferer people, she try to help. And I wish to God for your healthy and prosperous, safe, long life to achieve more goals in the country in coming time to take the company on new heights. And I thanks to the company secretary and his team to help us to join this meeting through VC. And sir, have you any plan to split the shares for either 5:1 or 5:1? And what's your plan for Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities? And sir, your presence is narrow in Haryana, Punjab, Himachal, Rajasthan. So what's your plan for these 4 states? These 4 states population is near about 12 crore. So what's your plan about that these 4 states? Because in these states, Medanta is spreading fastly and growing. Medanta under the leadership of Dr. Trehan. So what's your plan for Haryana, Punjab, Himachal, Rajasthan, and UP and Uttarakhand? So these 4 states cover more than 25% population of the country. So what's your plan? And sir, have you any plan to launch affordable hospital that a middle class and the weaker section of the society can afford the treatment cost? So have you any plan to bring a second tier of a hospital for the middle class in the country? And sir, nowadays several government of the state and the central government has launched up to 5 lakh rupees bima insurance of health insurance, like in Bengal Swasth Sathi and national level Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Yojana. So what's the status of our payment? And how much the payment is due in these cards of your hospital, and what's your plan to realize the amount from the government, and what's your future outlook for the hospital business and medical business in the country, sir? Because the diseases are increasing fastly, so how you take the challenge to cure better in better manner at an affordable cost, sir? And I strongly support all the resolutions with the hope that company will more growth under your leadership in future. And I once again convey my best wishes to Pratha Madam, Sangeeta Madam, and Sunita Madam. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I now request K. Bharatraj to please accept the prompt on your screen. Unmute your audio and video and proceed with your questions or give comments. In the interest of time, I request you to restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes.
Yeah, very good morning, Chairman, sir. Entire Board of Directors, I'm Bharatraj calling from Hyderabad. Sir, first of all, I'm happy to see you safe, healthy, and fine, sir. This is nothing, sir. What you've done for our country, that is only you're giving the good energy and strength and good health for you, sir. Sir, wonderful dividend payout, sir. And I congratulate you to making 10,000 beds, sir. What you pray me is you're slowly making the reality, Mr. Chairman. Under your leadership, I congratulate our Preeti Reddy garu, Shobana Kamini garu, Sunita garu, Sangeeta garu for their hard work for our hospitals. Best wishes to them, sir. Sir, we are in 21 states in pharmacy and 5,500 medical stores, sir. Any future plans into listing into demerge this pharmacy business? Please let me know, Mr. Chairman. Sir, as all shareholders are requesting, sir, stock split 5 rupees into 1. Sir, we have successfully completed 40 years, sir. Can you please give us a special dividend, sir? Interim dividend, we'll be more happy. Mr. Chairman, in Andhra Pradesh, why are not looking into the Rajahmundry and Anantapur, sir? That also city is growing. So please look into the Rajahmundry and Anantapur also. Sir, at present we are 70 hospitals. What is your plans to make it 100 hospitals, sir? You have any plans to come to the right issues, sir? Past fiscal AGM also we're requesting for the bonus and right issues. But please give an opportunity for the right issues, sir. We'll be more happy. I thank my Secretary Department, Mr. Krishnan and Mr. Reddy, sir. They are always active 365 days. They send me in-time annual report and the link. And Chairman, sir, today I'm looking for the only one thing, sir, Bharat Ratna Award for you, sir. That is the only wish to me. I'm praying for the God that you should receive Bharat Ratna Award. And I wish that you should live 100 years. The way you create the legacy and the way you created the hospitality industry entire the world, I'm very proud, sir. Today, I have no issues in the balance sheet. There is no comments on the balance sheet. My best wishes to you. and the wonderful CSR you're doing. And in this annual report, a lot of testimony stories are wonderful. When I'm reading, my heart has touched, Mr. Chairman. My heart is touched. Really, I'm with whole heart today. Wonderful testimonies. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Sir, next year we'll have a physical AGM, sir. We want to meet you personally, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I now request S. Ashok Chakravarti to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and proceed with your questions or give comments. Ashok Chakravarti, we request you to please accept the prompt on your screen. We have unmuted your connection. We request you to please unmute from your end as well and proceed with your questions. Please restrict your questions to 2 minutes. Yes, Ashok, so please proceed. We will wait for Ashok Chakravarti to unmute himself and proceed with his question.
Hello, is it audible, sir?
Yes, it is.
What about video, sir?
Yes, we can see you. You proceed with your question, please.
Very good morning to all the people, sir. Sir, my name is S. Ashok Chakravarti, speaking from Bangalore, sir. I am introducing myself once again. I am the 1983 convertible debentures shareholder, sir. In this regard, at this August body, I wish to inform this August body that my initial investment of 500 rupees is now nearly approximately rupees 5 lakhs, sir. You can just think of the value created to me by the management and Mr. Pratap Reddy, sir, Executive Chairman, sir. And I don't find even any words to express my thanks for this extraordinary benefit or value creation given by our Executive Chairman, Mr. C. Pratap Reddy, sir. And if you want me to take 1 more minute, what I am trying to clarify.
Sorry to interrupt here. We are not able to hear you. You have muted yourself. Ashok Chakravarti, you have muted yourself. Please unmute and proceed.
It is unmuted, sir.
Yeah, please proceed now.
So this is the words I'm saying. I cannot even find any words to express my thanks to Mr. Reddy and the management, sir. Now I am coming to the subject, sir. There are reports of white and green revolutions in India, but I declare and inform that medical revolution, especially in private integrated sector, has been created by Apollo Hospitals, by Mr. Executive Chairman Pratap Reddy and the hospital, Apollo Hospital, sir. So I congratulate and the management and also the board members and the management, sir. And in this connection, I just refer page number 157, where the details of scarcity of medical professionals has been given, and also telemedicine and e-health as given as remedies. But however, I request the management and also the Reddy's to consider medical colleges in all the 5 southern states, sir. So to fill this scarcity and shortage of medical staff and to take care of our hospitals, sir. It will take care of all the medical requirements of our hospitals also. And it will create the goodwill and name of the Apollo hospitals also in education sector also, sir. And sir, the next subject is, while thanking and as requested by my earlier shareholders, the most the total dividend of 15 rupees, I am thanking you. But at the same time, I am requesting you, as requested by my earlier shareholder, to consider a special dividend, because this 15 rupees dividend is also just 3.3% of the market value. The management is aware that the Nifty average dividend is approximately 2%, sir. So please consider special dividend at this year, sir. The next request, sir, management is sending discount coupons. If possible, please inform me the percentage of discount coupons being used by the shareholders, sir. And now I request to provide family free health checkups as our chairman, as you explained in detail about health checkups. So I am requesting you, the management and the Reddy sir, to consider, please consider family health checkups to all the attendees, or at least to the speaker shareholder, sir. It will be really remembered forever to the management and Apollo Hospital's name, sir. Please consider the issue, sir. Whatever possible to the help to shareholders, please do it, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I now request K. Sadanand Sastry to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and proceed with your question, please. In the interest of time, I would request you to restrict your questions or comments to 2 minutes. Sadanand, we request you to please unmute your audio and video and proceed with your question. We can see you. Can you please unmute your audio?
No, I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, good morning. I'm Sadanand Shastri from Bangalore. My number is 11702201. Sir, my observations are more. So you will not give time. That is why I have sent my mail, these observations. You can answer afterwards, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I now request Ramesh Shankar Gola to please unmute your audio and proceed with your questions or give comments. In the interest of time, I request you to please limit your questions to 2 minutes. We have unmuted your connection. Please unmute it from your end and proceed with your questions.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Sorry, Mr. Gola, we are not able to hear you clearly though.
Video.
You proceed, sir. Your network is not stable, so please continue on audio itself. So we are not able to hear you clearly. Please go ahead, or we'll have to move to the next speaker shareholder.
Hello.
Yes.
1 minute, madam, please.
Yes.
Madam, thank you, moderator. Sir, Pratap Reddy garu. Very good morning, sir. Sir, Nenu Ramesh Shankar Golla, sir. I'm speaking from Hyderabad, sir. Sir, Miru Ichina Prasangam, sir. 50 నిమిషాలు ఇచ్చారు సార్. 10:15 స్టార్ట్ చేశారు, 11:05 క్లోజ్ చేశారు. ఈ 50 నిమిషాల్లో మీరు కిందకి తల వంచి చూసిందే లేదు సార్. చాలా గ్రేట్ సార్. ఎందుకంటే సార్, ఒక యాన్యువల్ రిపోర్ట్ ప్రింట్ కావాలంటే మనం ఎంతో శ్రమించాలి, ఎంతో చూడాలి. బట్ ఆ యాన్యువల్ రిపోర్ట్ కన్నా దానిలో ఉన్న విషయాలు మీరు ఎంత బాగా చెప్పారంటే సార్, 50 నిమిషాల్లో చెప్పారంటే సో గ్రేట్ సార్. మీకు మీరే సాటి సార్, మీకెవరు రారు వేరే వాళ్ళు సార్. దట్టు సార్ మీకు భారత్ రత్న ఇవ్వటం అనేది చాలా సముచిత స్థానం సార్ అది మీకు. ఎందుకంటే సార్, ఎవరెవరికో ఇస్తున్నారు సార్. ఇంత కష్టపడిన మీరు ఇండియాకే కదా సార్, ఈవెన్ వరల్డ్ లో కూడా అందరి గురించి మీరు కష్టపడుతున్నారు. ఎంతో మంది లైఫ్స్ ని రక్షిస్తున్నారు సార్. దట్టు సార్, మీరు కానీ ఎవరైతే మన సంగీతారెడ్డి అండ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్టర్స్ టీమ్ ఉన్నారు చూడండి సార్, ఆ పాటు పడేది చాలా గొప్పతనం సార్ అది. దట్టు సార్ అసలు మీది మైండా లేకపోతే రోబోనా సార్ మీరు? నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు సార్. ఎంత బాగా చెప్పారు సార్. రోబో కూడా సార్ మనం మొత్తం ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ చేయాలి సార్. ఆ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ చేయాలంటే దానికి టైం తీసుకుంటుంది. బట్ మీరు మాత్రం ఫుల్లీ ప్రోగ్రామ్డ్ రోబో సార్ మీరు, ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు. చాలా గ్రేట్ సార్. సార్ దట్టు మిమ్మల్ని కలవాలి అని చెప్పేసి చాలా కోరిక ఉంటుంది సార్. మీరు ఏదైతే ఈ 4 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి వర్చువల్ పెడుతున్నారో, మీరు ఈ కమింగ్ ఏదైనా ఈజిఎం రానివ్వండి, ఏజిఎం రానివ్వండి, మీరు వర్చువల్ నడపండి, కానీ ఫిజికల్ కూడా పెట్టండి సార్. ఎందుకంటే సార్ ఇది ఎక్కడి నుంచైనా రన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు సార్. ప్లీజ్ రిక్వెస్ట్ సార్, ఇది ఒకటి పాయింట్ నోట్ డౌన్ చేయండి సార్ ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు. సార్ నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసేసి మిమ్మల్ని ఇంత అనర్గళంగా మాట్లాడిన వ్యక్తి నాకు తెలిసి మీరు ఒక్కళ్ళే ఉండొచ్చు సార్. ఈవెన్ మన ఏదైతే ఇండియాలో ఉన్న అన్ని కంపెనీస్ ఏజిఎంస్ అన్ని అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మీరైతే మన ఎవరైతే సెక్రటేరియల్ టీం ఉంది కదా సార్, అందులో ఇంత కాన్స్టెంట్గా కంప్లీట్ 50 minutes మాట్లాడిన వాళ్ళు మోస్ట్లీ ఉండరు సార్. ఎక్కడొక్కడ గ్యాప్ ఉంటుంది, మీకు ఆ గ్యాపే లేదు. బట్ సార్ భారతరత్న అంటే ఇండియాకి వస్తుంది సార్. అసలు మీరు వరల్డ్ రికార్డు కొట్టాలి సార్, గిన్నిస్ వరల్డ్ రికార్డు కొట్టాలా, ఇది నా కోరిక సార్. సార్ దట్టు సార్ నాకు క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతున్నాను సార్. ఇప్పుడు అక్విజిషన్స్ ఏదన్నా చిన్న చిన్న హాస్పిటల్స్ అట్లాంటివి ఏమన్నా చేస్తున్నారా, దాని గురించి తెలియజేయండి ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు. నెక్స్ట్ ఈవెన్ ఇప్పుడు ఏదైతే ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ మన అపోలో హాస్పిటల్స్ నడుస్తున్నాయో అది ఎంతవరకు నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ ఇయర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయదలుచుకున్నారు సార్. ఆ తర్వాత ఎక్కడ సార్ ఆల్ ఓవర్ ఇండియాలో ఎక్కడైనా అపోలో హాస్పిటల్ కనపడింది అంటే సార్ దానికి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఆర్ రైట్ సైడ్ మీది పిక్చర్ ఉండాలి సార్. ఇది నా కోరిక సార్. ఎందుకంటే సార్ ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు అందరి మనసుల్లో ఉంటారు, కానీ కనిపిస్తూ కూడా ఉండాలి సార్. ఇది నా కోరిక, ఇది నా విన్నపంగా సార్. నాది స్ట్రిక్ట్లీ మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతున్నాను సార్, ఇదొకటి చెయ్యండి సార్, బాగుంటుంది సార్. దట్టు సార్ ప్రజెంట్ ఏదైతే సార్ సార్ ఒక హాస్పిటల్స్ ఇండియా అంతా రన్ కావాలి అంటే సార్ దానికి పవర్ అనేది చాలా ముఖ్యం సార్. ఆ పవర్ని మనం కన్జంప్షన్ చేసేటప్పుడు బట్ ఏదైనా సరే సార్ మన పర్మనెంట్ బిల్డింగ్స్ పైన సోలార్ అనేది అమర్చితే సోలార్ ప్యానెల్స్ సార్, దాని నుంచి మనకి యూజ్ అవుతుంది సార్. ఎడిషనల్ ఉన్నది గ్రిడ్కి పోతుంది, దాని నుంచి మళ్ళీ మనకి బెనిఫిట్ వస్తుంది సార్. ఇదొకటి ఆలోచించండి, ప్లీజ్ నోట్ డౌన్ చేయండి సార్. సార్ దట్టు మన సెక్రటేరియల్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ గురించి చెప్పాలి అంటే సార్ సూపర్ ఫ్యాంటాస్టిక్ మార్వలస్ థండర్ సార్. సార్ ఎల్ఎన్ రెడ్డి గారు వారి వయసుకు మించి చాలా కష్టపడుతున్నారు సార్. చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఎల్ఎన్ రెడ్డి గారు సార్. దట్టు అలాగే మా ఎస్ఎం కృష్ణన్ గారు ఉన్నారు సార్, సూపర్ సార్. అసలు వీరిద్దరు సార్ మీలాగనే సార్, చూస్తుంటేనే నవ్వుతూ రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటారు సార్. ఎంత హ్యాపీనెస్ ఉంటుందంటే సార్ అంత హ్యాపీనెస్ సార్. మేము కూడా చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అవుతాం సార్. మేము ఎవరో షేర్ హోల్డర్ లాగా ఫీల్ అవ్వము సార్, మీ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్ లాగా ఫీల్ అవుతాను సార్ నేనైతే. సరే దట్టు సార్ మీరు వరల్డ్ రికార్డు కొట్టాలి సార్ మీ స్పీచ్ ఇచ్చిన అనర్గళంగా మాట్లాడినందుకు. బట్ ఇదైతే పాసిబుల్ ఉంది సార్. తర్వాత దీని గురించి కూడా మీరు చూడండి సార్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు అన్నీ అడిగేసిన క్వశ్చన్లే, బట్ కాకపోతే సార్ ఫార్మసీ మన అపోలో ఫార్మసీస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్, అదేమైనా డీమెర్జ్ చేసి ఏ విధంగా డీమెర్జ్ చేయదలుచుకున్నారు అదొకటి తెలియచేయండి. దట్టు సార్ ఈవెన్ కమింగ్ 2 yearsలో రోడ్ మ్యాప్ ఒకటి ఇవ్వండి. ప్రజెంట్ మనకు వచ్చేసేసరికి ఈవెన్ ఎంత రెవెన్యూ అనేది కమింగ్ ఇయర్స్లో మనం ఇంకా ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయొచ్చు, అదొకటి తెలియజేయండి సార్. నాకు ఇచ్చిన ఈ అవకాశాన్ని చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ సార్. కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే సార్ నేను మీకు వీడియోలో కనిపించలేకపోయాను, ఆడియోలోనే మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. మళ్ళీ ఎక్కడ ఈ అవకాశం పోతుందా అని చెప్పనేసి ఆడియోనే కంటిన్యూ చేశాను సార్. హ్యావ్ ఏ గుడ్ డే టు ఆల్ సార్. గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ ఆల్ సార్. గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ సార్. ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు మీకు నమస్కారం సార్. హ్యావ్ ఏ గుడ్ డే టు యూ సార్.
Thank you. I now invite Sunil Kalada to please accept the prompt on your screen, unmute your audio and video, and proceed with your questions or give comments. In the interest of time, I would request you to restrict your comments to 2 minutes, please. Yes, please proceed.
Yes. Good morning to all the management, Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak. Most of the questions have already been raised by the fellow shareholders. I request the management to please have a hybrid meeting next year, both physical as well as VC, so that many more can participate, and we would like to meet you in person. So that is one thing. And second thing is, as others have already told, better dividends. Thank you very much. I wish the management all the best in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was the last speaker shareholder. I now request Chairman Sir to take the proceedings further.
Because I would like to acknowledge the participation of the shareholders and all the personal compliments they are given. We thank you, and I assure you that the whole team of our family will live up to the expectations of all of you and do more in healthcare in the country and to the world, national and international. Some of the things they said is, expansion of the hospital. We're planning the hospital, but Apollo being a tertiary and quaternary care hospital, we must go to centers where we can have the backup doctors. So at the moment we are doing that, but to fill this gap, to reach the remote destinations, we started the new program, as I mentioned to you before, Apollo Connect. This will connect to, our provision is more than 1,000 hospitals, our command stations can control and give healthcare at that point. So what is needed is to have the good faculty available for us. This will be available in major metros. So at the moment we are thinking of addition in Chennai, Mumbai, Jammu, Bangalore, and Calcutta. Probably a few other things will come up during the course of the year. But I'm also saying that Apollo Connect will give that program to reach the last mile. That's our intention. Already we're done through telemedicine, but I think Apollo Connect will fill the gap when they go to the primary or secondary care hospital, the advice from Apollo doctors. And about the medical colleges, being a trust, it's managed by Apollo Trust, who have 3 medical colleges, 2 in the country, 1 in UK. But more importantly, I think is as the pharmacy revenue is concerned, it is now merged with Apollo 24/7. So it will have its own benefit. It's increasing, as I said, the number of pharmacies, and its performance is continuously better. So it will impact 24/7 in a year to come. So apart from this, I'll ask Krishna to answer any of the financial questions. And I must also mention we are giving the concessions like before. For senior citizens, inpatient 15%, OP 25% discount. For non-senior, 10% discount around this. On pharmacies, they are giving 15% discount for all the shareholders. So I hope we'll continue this good work in the years to come. Krishna, would you like to answer any financial question?
I think before Krishna, I'll just take a few of the larger questions that were asked and attempt to answer them. The first question on women empowerment, I must say that Apollo Hospital is a leader in this space, in the diversity space, where 47% of our workforce is currently women. With regard to the CSR and the Jharkhand Trust issue, we will revert with further details. With regard to Mumbai, we are in the process of setting up another hospital. There is some legal work that we are currently looking at before but we do have a focus on Mumbai and the North in general. With regard to the demerging and the listing of the pharmacy, I think at the appropriate time this will be done. Stock split and rights issue, I believe that the company is very well poised in terms of having a very strong balance sheet and funds to ensure growth. So at this time, We will look at it next year, and it will be calibrated based on our expansion plans. Plans for Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Uttarakhand. The group as a whole is looking at establishing a very strong presence in North India with a focus on Haryana, Delhi, Gurgaon, and smaller hospitals in Himachal. Plans for Andhra Pradesh, we are currently looking at this space as well. With regards to the rights issue, I think I said earlier that we have, our balance sheet is currently very strong with a debt equity ratio of 0.4, and therefore the requirement for extra equity is not at this time, but maybe later on we will look at this. The outlook for the health sector is very strong with structural demand intact and growth at about 15%. What is improved is the payer mix and the penetration of private insurance. Plans for affordable hospitals in Tier 2 cities for the middle class. Currently, Apollo Hospitals is the only corporate hospital where 30% of our beds are in Tier 2 and Tier 3. The next question on state schemes and what is the business and how do we collect? We are selectively looking at state schemes and in the process of making these collections. To consider a special dividend, currently we are paying a very high payout ratio. As a percentage of profit, 22% is being earmarked for dividends. Percentage of discount coupons used by shareholders, we will revert with all of this. For further questions on plans for acquisition and smaller hospitals, we are looking at smaller hospitals. We have done bolt-on acquisitions in the past and will continue to look at acquisitions to strengthen our presence in this country. Solar energy use, details of this you will find in our sustainability report. I request all shareholders to look through this report. Next year, we will consider a physical hybrid AGM. Thank you. And AK, please take any other financial questions that might have been left out.
Thank you so much. I think most of the questions have been answered by Ms. Sunita Reddy. If you have any specific questions that is unaddressed still, you can reach out to us and we are happy to address the same. Only one or two that comes to my mind is the IPS patients of foreign exchange you asked. It's almost around 7% of our revenues now. Chennai operating beds is 1,400 operating beds in Chennai out of the total 10,000 beds that we have across the country. And the number of employees that we have across Apollo now is 83,000. I think most of the others have already been answered. And as Ms. Sunita said, please do read our sustainability report, which also provides further details around nurse empowerment, women empowerment, the use of energy, the savings that we have done on energy cost, etc. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunita. The next, Mrs. Proposed Mrs. Lakshmi Subramaniam, Senior Partner of Lakshmi Subramaniam and Associates, Chennai, has been appointed as the scrutinizer to conduct the voting process in a fair and transparent manner. Those who have not exercised their vote through e-voting will be given an opportunity to exercise their vote at the AGM. 15 minutes time to be given from now. Make it now. If you have not voted, please go ahead and vote in the next few minutes. 3 minutes. Next is the consolidated voting results will be passed on the website of the company within 48 hours from the closure of the meeting and would simultaneously be submitted to Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, as well as Bombay Stock Exchange. I request MBN Rao to deliver the vote of thanks.
Mr. Rao, we have sent you a prompt to unmute. Please accept the unmute prompt. Yes.
Chairman, with your kind permission, I would request Executive Vice Chairperson, Madam Preeta Reddy, to kindly give the vote of thanks with your kind permission.
Our chairman, members of the board, and the entire members of the Apollo team, it has been a very fulfilling year for all of us at the Apollo Hospitals Group. Not only have we been able to deliver clinical care of the highest standards, but we have also been able to reach out to our public and to our communities, trying to encourage them to stay healthy and to stay happy. While it is a large responsibility and we move into our 40th year of we've completed 40 years of operations, I think as chairman has said in his speech to us, it's just a beginning, and that we will leave no stone untouched till we adopt the best in class of technology, whether it's AI or machine learning, and take every aspect of digital care to people wherever it's required and needed. While as a company, we will continue to be high tech, we will never forget the fact that we are high touch. And that is the touch and the humaneness of Apollo, which really makes us what we are. We stay deeply indebted to all our investors, to our shareholders, to everybody who has a stake in the Apollo dream and in the Apollo vision. And we thank you all for all the questions to our shareholders who came online. And I'm sure that not only will all the answers be to your satisfaction, but your points will encourage us to do much more in the future. Thank you all, and to our amazing board of directors. It is your support and encouragement which has helped Apollo through this journey, and I'm sure that your support will continue to do this in the future. Chairman, thank you for continuing to inspire us and never being satisfied with anything which the management team does. And to Sunita and her whole back-end team who put this together so brilliantly, I think as always, it's a job well done. Thank you, and God bless everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Preeta. It was nice to acknowledge. And all that I want to say is we continue to do, Apollo will continue to do, serve people of the nation and the world. And thank you for all the support that you have given, especially to all the directors who have supported us for these 40 years. God bless all of you. We love you all. Keep healthy and happy. God bless. Meeting is concluded.